Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. And today's very easy puzzle is called Blackpink uh, by Ulram. Blackpink is a Korean pop star group, and I I'm I do like K-pop actually, but I'm not the biggest Blackpink fan. But Blackpink here is in reference to the black and the pink in the colors, but I think it also is a reference to the K-pop group, who's international superstars. If you don't know, I think they're actually retired. Well, not retired, but they're basically not touring anymore right now. Um, because I think they just got off their contract with their group and basically they sort of all went sort of their separate ways and are doing their separate things. So kind of sad though in that sense, but maybe they'll have a reunion sometime and they'll get back together. They're not my favorite K-pop group, but a lot of people really like them, and they have catchy tunes and like they're good. They're a very good K-pop group. Um, Probably the most popular. Well, maybe BTS is. Uh, they're the most popular female K-pop group. Um, I think in the history actually of K-pop. Maybe Girls' Generation, you could say. Girls' Generation was basic. Anyways, we're starting going off on the tangent. This is about Blackpink. The puzzle, and let's get to the rules. Um, Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means fill the entire grid with the digits 1 through 9 such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or designated 9-cell region, which in this case is a box. We also have crop key dots, and they're all black for the Blackpink. So digits separated by a black dot have a 1 to 2 ratio, and not all possible dots are given. So for example, if this were a 2, this would have to be a 1 or 4 to maintain the 1 to 2 ratio between them. And that's how black crop key dots work. And we have Renban lines, where digits along a pink line, and I do think they're pink, not purple, so that fits the black, that's the pink part of the black pink, are a set of consecutive, non-repeating digits in any order. Actually, it is more magenta than anything, but I call it pink because it's easier to say, because I don't like saying purple or magenta because those are longer words. But yeah, this definitely fits with the black pink motif. And digits along it, the Renban lines, are set, again, a set of consecutive, non-repeating digits in any order. So for example, you could have something like 7, 8, and 6 here, ignoring the black dots. And this would fit the Renban line of this because they are consecutive with it's a consecutive set. So 6, 7, 8 is consecutive, and there are no repeats in on in the set. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to do these puzzle. Anyways, let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, the first part I see here is I see a lot of well, actually, all of row 3, 6, and 9, and all of column 3, 6, and 9 have 3 black crop key dots in it. The only digits which can be next to black crop key dots are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. The digits 5, 7, and 9 can never be next to a black crop key dot. Because if you double 5, 7, 5, 7, or 9 are double of 2.5, 3.5, and 4.5, which are not digits. And if you double 5, 7, or 9, you get 10, 14, or 18, which are also not digits. That's the reason why you know they can't be next to black crop key dots in normal Sudoku. So we know in rows 3, 7, and 9, sorry, 3, 6, and 9, and in columns 3, 6, and 9, these digits cannot be, have to be 5, 7, and 9, because those are the only digits not possible next to black Kropke dots. So this is 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9. Okay. That's the thing that sticks out to me. Now, also we have certain black Kropke dots, which are next to each other on Renban lines. If it's 3 in length, I think the only possibility is 1, 2, or 2, 4. 3 and 6 cannot be, because a set of 3 consecutive digits with 3 can only go 3, 4, and 5 at most. So 3 and 6 doesn't work. 2 and 4 does work, and 1 and 2 does work. So this has to be 2 here with 1 or 4. But the thing is, to have 3 sets of black Kropke dots there, 2 has to be with 1. Because if you try to have 2 and 4 together, you have 2 other digits, 1 and 8, which can never be in a 1 to 2 ratio with another digit that's already in that row. That's not already in that row. So this can never be 2 and 4 here, because if it were 2 and 4, the problem is that eliminates possibilities for 1 and 8 to be next to black Kropke dots. So this has to be 2 and 1 here, which forces this to be a 3, because 1 and 2 are in a consecutive set only with 3 out of 3 digits. And the remaining digits must be then 3, 6, or 4, 8. Well, similarly here. So this can't be 1, 2. It is either 3, 6, or 4, 8 here. This is 3, 6, or 4, 8. 3, 6, or 4, 8. For 4 length Renban lines, you could possibly have, okay, so, that's interesting. So if this were 3, 6, could this ever be 1, 2 here? And I think the answer is no, right? Because I guess it could be 2, 4. That's possible. 3, 6, and 2, 4. Okay, but then you have the same problem, right? If this is 2, 4, then in column 3, you've eliminated 1 and 8 from being possibly next to a black Kropke dot, because 2 and 4 are already taken in the column, right? So this can never be 2, 4. If it's 2, it has to be 1. And 1, 2 can never be with 3, 6 here, because the only other possible digits would be 5 and 7 at minimum, right? So this has to be some combination of 3, 4, 6, 8. So one of these is 3, 4, the other one's 6, 8, right? And to form a 6 length Renban with 3, 4, and 6, 8, you have to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this must be then 5 and 7, which forces this not to be 5 or 7 because of the 5, 7 pair in the row. That makes this a 9. That means this has to be 3, 4, or 6, 8. So whichever digits are here have to be the same digits as this, and they're different digits than that. We don't know where those are, though. So this is 5, 7, or 9. Again, if you try to have a 1, 2 here, the problem is, yeah, you cannot have 2, 4 here, because again, that eliminates 1 and 8 from being possibly next to a black Kropke dot, and therefore they don't have a position in column 3 if that's the case. So if we tried to have 1, 2 here, 1, 2 for 4 set of consecutive digits can never go up to 5. and this has to go up to 5. So this can never be 1 or 2. Therefore, where's the 1, 2 in this column? It must be here. This must then be 3, 4, 6, or 8, and it must be the yellow ones. We don't know which ones those are, though. If it's 4 and 8, that can never be in a 4-cell crop key. Renban length, right? Because 4, 5, 6, 7 is the largest digit you can have on a 4-cell Renban line. So this cannot be 4 and 8. It's 3 and 6 then, which must be with 4 and 5 on the Renban. So this is 5, this is 4. Therefore, this is a 3-6 pair. This has to be a 4-8 pair. This then must be 4 and 8. 4 and 8 must be consecutive on a Renban with 1 or 2. Well, the only possibilities are then 4, 2, and 3 for this Renban, which makes this 1, this is 8. This can't be 5 here, therefore it's 7. This can't be 7, so this is 5. This can't be 5 or 7, so it's 9 here. These two digits must be consecutive, so it has to be 5 and 6 out of the remaining digits. So this is 5, 6. This is a 9 here. Okay. 4 is here, so the other digits in this box, which are next to the Kropke dot, have to be 1, 2, and 3, 6. Because 4 can only be next to 8, and 8 therefore can't be next to a Kropke dot, and the only 4 digits remaining are 1, 2, 3, and 6. If this were 1, the problem with this being 1 is, okay, well, this can't be 5 either, because neither of these can be 5. So this can't be 5 either. This 9 and this 5 eliminate 9 and 5 here, so this is a, I don't know what's going on with my mouse. This is a 7. That forces this to be 9. This 7 and 9 in row 9 eliminates 7 and 9 here, so it's 5. This 5 and 9 in column 9 eliminates 5 and 9 here, so this is 7. 9 can only be next to 6, 7, 8 on a Renban for 4 length. Therefore, this must be 6. This has to be 3. This has to have a 7 and an 8 here. So this is 7, this is 8. 8 can only be in a 1 to 2 ratio with 4 out of the normal digits, so this is 4. This cannot be 3 or 6 here. This can't be 3 or 6. This can't be 3 because of the 3 in the row, so this is 6, this is 3. Which means 3 and 6 cannot be here. Neither can 1 and 2 because of the 1, 2 pair in the row. This has to be 4 and 8 here, so this must be 4 here and 8 here because of the 4 and 8 in the column. This has to be a 3, 6 pair, but this can't be 3 because of the 3 in the column, so this is 6, this is 3. 3 is on a Renban of 3 length. It can only be 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3. So if it's 1, 2, 3, the 2 has to be here. But then the problem is if this is 1, 2, again, you have the same problem in column 9 where the 2 has to be with the 1 specifically. So this can never be 1, 2, 3 as this way. And if you have 2 and 1 here, the problem is you still have the same problem, right? Except that you have 2 here and 1 here. 1 can only be in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2, and we already have that on the Renban. So this has to be 2 and 4 instead of 3, 2, 1, because those are the only options, because 5 is already in the box. So this cannot be 4 because of these 4s here. So this is a 2, and this must be 4, which must be with 8. This 4 and 8 means this can't be 4 and 8 here. This becomes a 3, 6 pair, which forces this to be a 1, 2 pair. Actually, we should have probably done that. There's a 3, 4 here already in this box, so that limits what these can be. It has to be 1 and 2. This 2 eliminates 2 here, so this is 1, this is 2. let's see, what else do we have? We have a 1, 9 possibility in the lower right box, and this can't be 1 because of this 1, so this must be 9, which makes this a 1. Where is the 9 in row 8? Cannot be here because of this 9. It can't, these are all filled, so it has to be here. So this is 9, which leaves the remaining digit in this lower central box as 5 and 8. That leaves these digits as 1 and 2. 2 can only be in a ratio on a renban with one other digit with 1, 2, or 3. Therefore, this is 1 or 2, and it must be with 6 as a possibility for this 3, 6 to work. But, okay. So if this is 6, that requires this to be 7, because there's no other possibility for this renban, because the 5 is already in the box. If this is 1 and 2, it would be with 1, 2, or 3 again. The rest of this lower left box is 5 or 9. Okay. These digits are, again, could be 1, 2, 3, and 6. This digit is consecutive with this, but 5 can never be here. This is 1, 2, 4, and 8 as possibilities in the rest of column 6. This can't be 2, so this can't be 1. 8 is not consecutive with 1, 2, 3, or 6, so this can't be 8. 4. 6 is not consecutive with 1, 2, or 4. This can't be 4 because of this. The only way this can be together is if it's 4 and 8. Sorry, the only way this can have a 4 is if this is 4 and 8. 6 is not consecutive with any of those. So this is 1, 2, or 3 with 1, 2, or 6. This can't be 3 then. This 3 eliminates 3 here. So this is 6, which makes that 3. This 6 eliminates 6 here. That's 3 in the corner. We celebrate because we're close to solving this. This must be 5. This must be 6 then, because of that. This can never be 6 then, here. So this 1 to 2 ratio is with 1 to 2. So we have a 1, 2, 1, 2 ratio here, and a 1, 2, 1, 2 pair here, which eliminates 1 and 2 in the rest of the column or box. So this can't be 1 or 2, and 7 is no longer consecutive with 1 or 2. Therefore, this must be 3. 3 is only consecutive with 2 out of 1 or 2, so this is 2, this is 1, this is 2, this is 1. That 1, 2 pair eliminates 1 and 2 in the rest of row 6, so this is 6, this is 3. 3 can only be consecutive with 2 or 4 here. 2 or 4 would then be in a ratio with 1 and 8. Because, again, they can't be in ratios with each other. What else do we have? This 9... Oh, this can't be 9. This is 5 or 7. I don't know how I got 5 and 9. 5 and 7. The 5 in the column 1 eliminates 5 here, so this can't be 5. This is 7. This is 5. That leaves this digit as a 6 for the remaining digits, and the remaining digits in column 2 are 7 and 9. That wasn't a major thing, so... Anyways, where is the 6 in this right center box? Cannot be here anymore, can't be on the... Can't be here because of the 6 here, can't be here, so it must be here. So this is 6. If this were 1, it would have to have a 2 be on a renban with it, but it would also have to be in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2 here, and therefore you'd have 2 2s here. So this can never be 1. Since this can never be 1, this has to be a 4, 8 pair, which eliminates 4 and 8 in the rest of the column. So this must be 1 and 2. This 1 eliminates 1 here, so that's 2 and 1 here. 4 and 8. 8 can be next to 7 or 9, but this can't be 9 here, so this could be 7. 4 could be next to 3 or 5, but the 3 and 5 are both missing because in the upper central box we have a 3, 6 pair and a 5 already in the box. So this cannot be 4. This has to be 8 with 7 here, which forces this to be 4. 4 can be consecutive with only 3 and 5, and 3 is already taken, so this is 5. That leaves in row 1, 2, and 8. 8 can't be here because of the 8 in the box, so this is 2, this is 8. That 2 eliminates 2 here, so that can't be 1. So that it has to be 1, which makes this a 2. We have 1 and 9 remaining in this upper central box, and 1 can't be here, so this must be 9, this must be 1. That leaves in row 2, 4 and 7 remaining. This can't be 7 because of the 7 in the column, so this is 4, this is 7. And that leaves in column 7, a 9 remaining. In column 8, a 5 remaining. This 9 eliminates 9 here, so that's 7 and 9. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 3 and 6. In row 4, we have 4, 5, and 8 remaining. This can't be 4. And in row 5, we have 4, 7, 8 remaining. This can't be 4 again. So this digit, we have a 5, 8, 5, 8 pair in column 4, which eliminates 5 and 8 in the rest of the column, so this must be 7. This 7 is only consecutive with 8 out of 4, 5, and 8, so this is 8, which makes this 4, which makes this 8. Therefore, that makes this 4, this a 5, this an 8, and that a 5. And that's how you solve it. Pretty interesting, actually, the mix between the black crop keys and the Ren bands. Very good use of it, actually. Very good use of it. Even though it was pretty straightforward and pretty approachable, the limiting factors for the black crop key dots was very interesting, combined with the pink Ren bands. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku. I don't know how many K-pop fans I have that watch my videos, but I don't know. It's always fun to see like nice crossovers, and this was actually a very well done crossover. So nice job, Ulrime. Um, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.